I'm Dick Summer, and it's time to say goodnight. This is a quiet place to rest your head, a safe place to hide a hurting heart, a gentle place to fall. We just call this place goodnight. I really like my life. I try to understand what's going on in it. But, sometimes I get confused. For example, if you play hooky, they suspend you from school. What is that? You need to relax, so you go for a ride on a roller coaster. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but a dog is a guy's best friend. So many single women I know are always saying, all the good men are taken. But so many of the wives I know are always complaining about their husbands. Stuff like that just doesn't make any sense to me, As I explained in my book, Staying Happy, Healthy, and Hot, available at Amazon.com, I like stuff to make sense in my life. I am not fond of confusion, and I am easily confused. What makes sense? Getting all comfortable and sitting here in my big, manly, black leather papa chair in my living room, watching baseball on the tube. A lot of people say football is the new national sport, but I like baseball. There's only one game that you can play with all of your clothes on that I like better than baseball. Baseball is mostly kind of summer slow and easy, and it can go on all day or all night, and sometimes it does. 20 innings this year, Mets played. But I like that. I don't want them to speed up the game of baseball. I enjoy baseball. Why should we have to rush through something that you enjoy? I can never understand that. I love flying. Okay, I like speed, but, I'll be very glad to just sit up there and fly around a little bit. Why should you try to make stuff go faster that you're enjoying? The other game I like a lot is peekaboo. Yeah, peekaboo is like the opposite of baseball. It's sudden. It's usually over in a minute or so. It's not confusing, and there's generally lots of laughs involved. Plus, even senior members of the Louie generation like me can play peekaboo and we don't even get winded. I did that last week. I was sitting right here in my chair with the newest member of our family, little Ms. I'm almost 5, Papa, Cecilia. And she loves playing peekaboo, and I love hearing her laugh. You don't have to be almost 5 to play peekaboo either, because even babies can play. I think it's baked into our genes. Babies seem to instinctively know that when you hide your eyes, you're playing with them. And if you cover their eyes, and then you suddenly take your hand away and you say, peek, they laugh, and they kick their feet, and they pee. You become this godlike figure. It's like you magically took the world away, and when you said peek, you suddenly brought it all back again. It's sudden and startling and fun. Also, peekaboo is about the only game I know where there's no confusion and no cheating. Now, if you think about it, peekaboo has a point. And peekaboo's point is pretty profound. The point of peekaboo is, I see you. I really see you. I see who you are. I see that you want to play with me. I see that you really care about me because you want to play with me. I see you smile. I see you laugh. And you see me. There are two of us seeing each other, caring about each other, and laughing together. You see the little kid, and the little kid sees you, and little kid sees how much fun it is laughing with you and smiling with you and peeing all over you. Dick's Details, a bunch of totally unimportant stuff for you to stuff in one ear so you can squeeze the important stuff that's keeping you awake at night out the other ear, and you can nod off comfortably to sleep. What has 18 legs and catches flies? I'll tell you in a minute. Here's a real head scratcher. This is true. Hawaii has 3 interstate highways. Now think about that. Seems to me that you would get awfully wet traveling down any Hawaiian interstate highway, wouldn't you? 80% of headache sufferers are women. And that does have an effect on us guys, too, as a matter of fact. The smart guys in the white lab coats tell us that cats watch more television than dogs do because cats are more visual than dogs, so dogs depend more on smell, and it figures because most TV shows are pretty smelly, I think. And most domestic arguments take place in the kitchen, which is probably where we get the idea of food fights, I guess. Oh yeah, what has 18 legs and catches flies? A baseball team has 18 legs and catches flies. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Dick's Details, they take your mind off your mind. A little housekeeping here. If you like these podcasts or my spoken word story CDs at dicksummer.com, or my book, Staying Happy, Healthy, and Hot, available at amazon.com, would you tell a couple of friends, please? Because they might like them too. And, of course, you'd be doing me a favor. So thank you very much. The point of Peekaboo is I see you, and I like being with you. It's sudden and honest and intense. There's no confusion about Peekaboo. Love can be like that, too. It isn't always. Sometimes love seems to kind of seep into your life a little bit at a time. But sometimes love is sudden. Sudden love isn't always love at first sight either. Sometimes you go quite a while just knowing each other, and then wham, it explodes. So come with me now to Once Upon a Time again and meet a real-life man and woman who never thought they'd live happily ever after, especially not together. Nothing happened right in the middle of loving you. Just a small nothing, small change, a quick time out, a flash of pumpkin where we left Cinderella's carriage. For just an instant there was a speck of dust left floating in the air where you were. Nothing much. Nothing like calling you by somebody else's name, or forgetting the second line of a poem that you're supposed to recite in the 3rd grade. It was just a clue, not the end of the mystery. I used to be afraid of a lot of nothings, even little ones like that. One of the toughest things that you're taught while you're growing up was always be tough. Act as if nothing hurts. Remember when you were a little kid and you got so happy that you'd spin around till you got dizzy? And you were convinced that God was so pleased with you that when you fell down and laughed, he would spin the world the other way a few turns for you. Just for you. So he could hear you laugh again. But nobody else noticed. Nobody else cared. Actually, nobody else believed in God enough to think that he would really turn the world the other way just for you. That nobody else became the guy who made the rules. Don't be guilty of enjoying yourself too much. The winner is the guy who dies with the biggest collection of toys. Love is perfect, or it isn't love. All those rules. That could have been the same nobody else who noticed the first time I touched you. But I think it was the other way around. The first time I touched you was the first time I started noticing nobody else. It was nothing much, the first time I touched you. It was a long time, a divorce, and some now grown-up children ago, in an all-night diner, with red Formica tabletops, old soda fountain handles behind the counter, and a fresh vat of very black coffee. The sleet outside was scratching at the window, mirroring the buzzing red neon sign. It was time for middle-of-the-night jokes, tired giggles, and a last cup of coffee together before driving separate roads to places called home. Nothing new for us. Did I catch you watching me? Or did you catch me first? I don't remember. It was just an instant. It was a long time ago. But I do remember clearly that suddenly nobody else was everywhere. It was an instant full of elbows and feet, like when you meet someone walking down the street and you both step the same way to get past and you keep bumping into each other. My hand tried to touch you, but my arm wouldn't move. Yours did. You touched my fingertips without letting go of my eyes. And then without a word, with a look on your face as if you'd just been shot, the back of your hand lifted slowly to your lips. And for an instant, we couldn't even breathe. I was very used to nothing in my life. You get so used to sleet scratching at a window that you don't even hear it. But suddenly your eyes changed from June blue skies to midsummer thunderstorms, and without a warning, lightning was blazing in the ice. Time froze, and bridges burned behind us. We were two wrong people. Two people with nothing in common. Two people with everything to lose. Two grown-up kids who still believe that sometimes God does turn the world the other way just to hear a human laugh. Living our lives as if we have nothing to lose. It hit her first, the explosion. It's usually that way. He saw it happen, the explosion inside her. He saw her fall in love with him. It was sudden, honest, and intense. No confusion. He saw it happen. And it was so sudden that there wasn't time to think. There was only time to feel the impact, the heat, the power of sudden love. That story is called Nothing Happened. It's from the Bedtime Stories personal audio CD. If you like it, you can just keep this podcast, or if you want a fresh copy, just go back to dicksummer.com and check out the Bedtime Stories icon on the home page. The point of Peekaboo is that I see you. I see you. That means you're not lost, because I see you. There you are. There's no more confusion. There you are. Here I am. And I see you. And you see me. No more confusion. I don't like confusion. And I like all the attention you can give me, because you are important to me, in fact. In fact, you are all that's important to me. At least right now, right this minute. That's like peekaboo. It's funny how words can mean so many different things under different circumstances. When you say, I see you in a hospital, you're talking about the intensive care unit, which is where people get the most intensive care anybody can get. It's kind of like what happens with peekaboo and with sudden love. Okay, time to tuck you in now. I'm Dick Summer, and I hope you'll come back soon for a gentle place to fall. Quiet place to rest your head. Safe place to hide a hurting heart. Nice and easy now. Couple of deep breaths, come on. There you go. Just one more. That's better. All the way to sleep. All the way to sleep. Good night.